Hey y'all, it's me. It's your girl, the real deal Lanita Gives Reaction Channel. Like, share, and subscribe. What's up, real deal? How y'all doing? I know some of y'all sleep, some of y'all awake, some of y'all on your way to work. Okay? What's up? Yeah. We got some things that I want to talk about tonight because due to the fact of confusion and conspiracy and agreement, we're gonna always agree to disagree. Now, what I'm not gonna do on my channel, I don't know none of y'all, and my thing is my channel is a reaction channel. So how a person think, they think that way, it's that way. I mean, come on, y'all. We're not gonna always agree with each other. But y'all, some of these people in the Kenneka Jenkins community has really taken it to another level. You know, when we gonna talk about that. So as you come in, hit the like button. Hit that like button. It's very important how hard I work over here, guys. I'm looking for a person who know how to edit it good. I don't need no playmate editing. I need somebody who know how to edit. I got somebody on the way that do a lot of little things for me that I don't have time to do it because I'm so tired of being. I'm so busy being a reporter. So I'm allow y'all time enough to come in, hit that like button, y'all. We're gonna keep it real. I don't want to. And one thing we're gonna talk about. All right, y'all. Okay. So what I know y'all sleep. That's good. Y'all go to sleep here. Okay. Kill the music for me, DJ. DJ, kill the music. The content this morning, noon, night. What I forgot? Yeah. Morning, noon, night. Morning, noon, night. And what else I forget? But anyway, if I forgot something, put it in the chat. All right, y'all. What I want to do is talk about the Kenneka Jenkins case and the tug of war. How did Kenneka Jenkins case became the tug of war? Let me tell y'all something before we even get started. I'm not on nobody's side. I don't take sides. I'm on the right, I'm on the real deal side. That's whose side I'm on. I'm on the real deal side. Don't come in here talking about nobody else. Just make your opinion about what the question I asked. How did Kenneka Jenkins' case became a tug of war? Kenneka Jenkins' case not supposed to be a boxing match. Kenneka Jenkins' case should be supposed to be trying to get justice for Kenneka. But we're not going to get justice for Kenneka because we pulling one way and the other way. Because that's how everybody see Kenneka. They see her this way and that way. But it's just ridiculous how y'all argue over the Kenneka Jenkins case. It's ridiculous how we putting fake information out there, making up information about a young girl that something happened. Well, the mom said she didn't die like we think she did, but regardless of that, she deceased. She unalive. So it's going to be a tug of war. So now we pulling a way. We're not going to agree. Y'all got to realize we're not going to agree with each other. We are not going to agree with each other. at all. And for a person to say, I'm upset, it's okay to say, I'm upset about what? I'm upset because of what? Why are you so upset about what? If you're so upset about what, you need to find out in Chicago what happened to Kenneka Jenkins. But don't put false narratives out there, y'all. I mean, y'all out here arguing over a girl allegedly was y'all thought she died one week. And mama said she didn't die like y'all thought she died. She was, I'm not gonna say all that because y'all already know. But the question is, how did Kenneka Jenkins case became a tug of war? You got people asking me, why talk about it and make video on it if we're not gonna never find? You can't do that. You cannot not talk about what happened to a young lady who something was told to us that she hypothermia. You can't tell people not to not talk about a case like this. This a human. If you don't want to hear about the case, don't listen to it. How easy and simple is that? Let people talk about the Kenneka Jenkins. They want to talk about this young lady who allegedly frozen to death in the freezer. Let these people do what they want to do. You ain't got to listen. That's the hard part about me. I don't understand about some people. You don't have to listen to the content. But these people can talk. We can talk about this girl all day long. Maybe you have something to add to the content so we can understand. We're not going to shout you out. We're not going to make you look bashing. But speak your opinion about the case. We're not going to never stop talking about it. So clear that out your head. Because right now we want to know how did Kenneka Jenkins case became a tug of war right now. We're fighting against each other. But y'all saying some stuff I don't see. I don't see. And don't tell me who to watch. Please don't tell people who to watch. Hey, go watch Jackie Dragon or something. I'm not going to do that. That's not one of my person I follow. The people that I follow, I'm with them. I'm balancing out with it. Because you and it make it so sad of the tug of war is. Y'all calling out people channel names that went out there and worked hard, who put a lot in back, damn, them people put so much work into the content until you mad. Why are you so angry about some of these content creators who went out there and create a content about Kenneka? Nobody owe you anything. Nobody owe you anything. It's nowhere in the world I come in and say who I didn't like. The people that I watch, y'all gonna be surprised. Them the people y'all talking about. Some of the people y'all talking about, them some of the people that that I watches. Yes. That's not, I mean, you don't have nothing else to do but the tug of war. Get people to pull your weight. Get people to pull that weight. That's not cool, y'all. That's not cool. I'm not on no one side. So I wouldn't even get into tug of war. They already told you what our autopsy said. They already said it, man. Kenneka Jenkins death was officially ruled as an accident. Y'all let that become an accident. Y'all let Kenneka case become an accident. Now they acting like y'all forgot to put her in. Y'all put her in there and forgot to take her out. That's what it sounds like. Anybody like me looking on the outside, the first thing they say, what they do? Accident. What they do? Put her in there and took her out. Now I'm pulling on one side of the tug of war. I'm pulling this side. Accident. Murder case. Accident. We got to pull this rope. Her mother and friends later said They believe otherwise. Okay? So when it came out as how did a case like this become an accident and y'all wasn't fussing then? You weren't pulling the tug of war. You wasn't pulling the rope then. Okay? All you were doing was talking about it like a caseload. You were just talking about it. That's what you were doing. So the question is, how did it rule an accident? That's what the rope need to be pulling. Y'all need to be pulling on into it. Which way y'all pulling? Is it an accident? Was it a murder case? This don't supposed to be closed after this hit the social media. Now her mother and friends later said they believe otherwise. Then it should have been otherwise. Y'all didn't push hard for Kenneka then. Now you tearing up the rope. Now you're tearing up the rope. Now you're trying to step in somebody else's lane and trying to get them to be on sides. Yeah, it was ruled as an accident. Why you let it close as an accident? That's the question. What was the accident that I walked in the freezer and lay down and froze to death? That was the accident. Could have been an accident while with hypothermia in there. I don't know. But this shouldn't. If y'all didn't think that then when it happened, we needed the voice that y'all have now to pull the rope. And then you want, hey, show me a video. Show me a video of this and that. Anybody got to show you nothing. In this Kenneka Jenkins case, anybody got to show you nothing? Why keep adding on videos? And y'all already know the truth, but y'all don't want to bring it out. Ain't nobody making no more videos unless it's taking the videos that you already create and try to work with it. Nobody have to prove none of y'all have really taken over this woman's daughter the wrong way. And when people ask me, said, why they making videos if we're not gonna find out what happened? They have to keep the awareness out there, baby. That's still that girl life the story. It should remain out there. Her mother and friends said they don't believe otherwise. They think that foul play was involved. You think that foul play was involved, or you know foul play was involved. Now we got to pull the rope that way. We got to say foul play or accident. All of this supposed to came out with where she from. All of this supposed to came out then. That's why she was asking for help. Y'all supposed to stop this then. But when the mama did her own autopsy, y'all have not heard about that autopsy. Now, what part of the rope you gonna pull? You gonna pull that way or you go that way? No way in the world Kenneka Jenkins case should be a tug of war right now. Just running in my land. Mama think it was foul play. Why did nobody jump on the wagon when she thought it was foul play? Because y'all were pulling from one end to the other. Now y'all own. You can't make up what side of the rope you want to get on. You can't. So the tug of war have not finished. It's not over with. Maybe some way it's best to keep talking about it because you never know when somebody gonna change their mind and talk about it. Somebody gonna talk. Somebody gonna talk before they leave this earth. I don't know who it's gonna be. And then and Bob became popular on online. In a minute, you all got the worst conspiracy and theories. It just don't make no sense. I mean, some of this conspiracy that y'all got on what happened to this girl, y'all changing everything. It's okay to make a change, about the case if you if you on what the mom said happened, but y'all don't even like the mom. You ain't got to like the mama, but you don't believe what the mama said foul play. Y'all don't need y'all said the mama involved in the foul play. It's crazy. I never seen nothing like this. That's why we're gonna continue to talk about it. You can keep making all kind of videos all you want to. But people out there who don't want to hear about it, stop listening to it. Stop easy. Stop listening. Tell nobody got to stop making a video because you don't want to hear about it. Stop watching it. You're watching it because you watching and listening because you got the case. Speak about the case then. Majority of people who was at the party making these videos, you're talking about Monifa, y'all saying stuff about Monifa, Shamaya. I mean, all them friends, y'all saying something about. I don't see where y'all talk. Maybe those the videos in the groups that y'all was in. See, I wasn't in no group. I was just following certain content creators. But don't believe that. Don't make it think that I believe them. But they made a little more sense than some of y'all people. But I didn't still. I'm not saying they tell the truth, but they was on the same page I was on with the case. That's why I watched them. But back then in 2018, Miss Teresa needed y'all to be on the foul play side or the estimate. This case shouldn't be closed. That's when they need all your voice. Now y'all trying to be king and queen of the case. No, no, it's not about that. I hear some things that I'm like, wow, whoa. But that's how it was back then. I couldn't listen to some of the stuff, that dramatic stuff, and some of these sleuths had made up. Some of the conspiracy. It's the conspiracy is getting worse and worse, y'all. But how did Kenneka Jenkins case become like this? How? They tell you about the autopsy. That's wrong. But it's a lot was said about the autopsy. Y'all know people can make up stuff now. You know, people can do stuff, things. They can make things happen. The examiner found musculosa erosion in Kenneka's stomach. That come from Africa, which indicated hypothermia. Her brain was swollen, and there was abrasion of her on her right ankle and purple contortion on her right leg. That's what the autopsy came out. I don't believe some of the things that they said with the autopsy report because I remember one of the ladies left who did the autopsy. Because y'all can't, when you make somebody make up something about something, it's crazy. But you want to know. Now, I'm going to tell you, all I can tell you that medication and alcohol can harm your body, but it wouldn't have made you walk in no freezer. Okay? That part. How was Kenneka Jenkins found in the freezer? Now, this gonna surprise some of y'all, but which part of the rope you gonna get on in the tug of war? What side of the rope are you gonna get on? Okay, it's a worker at Rosemont discovered Kenneka lying face down on her side inside the industrial walk-in freezer. A worker found her. What y'all got to say about that? We arguing about a point that you don't need to, but what you got to say about that? A worker found Kenneka. Face down would be good. That would be part of, but her legs should be bent. Know how you in a baby fetal position, like you cold? Kenneka leg wasn't like that. It don't have to be like that, allegedly, but it can be like that. That's why her mom, excuse me, y'all. That's why her mom asked how were her legs, how were her body. Her body, her head would have been face down, and her knees would have been like up, trying to, no, like in a warm position. That's how it should have been. But maybe Kenneka don't sleep like that. So I don't know. So she was face down on her side. Man, that's sad in a walk-in freezer. Why don't you take that and argue that instead of getting on that rope trying to ask questions from other content creators that you can't even answer yourself? You answer the question, but then you turn around, you don't answer. Y'all fuss too much. With this Kenneka Jenkins case, shouldn't be an argument. It's still, even though they can't open the case, if y'all know about it, what happened, say it. And also, it's a problem when you know about the case and then, but you ain't saying nothing about it. If you know all the truth about what happened to Kenneka, just go ahead on and say it instead of y'all adding pieces and pieces, pulling on this side of the rope and putting on that side of the rope. Okay, a worker found her. How did that worker find that girl in that freezer? What made them go look in that freezer? See how I took that and made a narrative out of how? Nobody want to talk about that part. They want to talk about the people at the party. They want to talk about the people at the party. And I asked the question. I said, how did that worker, what made that worker go to that freezer and look for Kenneka? Why he didn't go in a bedroom and look for Kenneka? They could have went in a bedroom and looked for Kenneka. But they went to a worker, looked in the freezer because the worker saw her. That worker knew she was in the freezer. So we could take that part and work with it. We could take that part with her lying on the face. She was lying face down on the side inside the walk-in freezer. We could take that narrative and run with. Y'all don't want to do that. Y'all know so much. You know so much. But the question is, how did Kenneka Jenkins case became a tug of war? How? It's so much y'all can talk about a 19-year-old who found in underlie in a hotel freezer. With you, this is just like Rasheen Carter, neck head decapitated back from his neck, and ain't nobody talking about that. These are things that y'all we can talk about all the time. You don't stop talking about nothing because you keep pulling that rope. But it's just turned out to be an argument. Kenneka Jenkins case, it turned out to be like a protection shield, animosity thing. They don't turn into a gossip show, uh, uh, unnecessary video thing. I ain't never seen nothing like that. But people can't speak their own opinion after Kenneka Jenkins. You don't have all the answers. If you know, say something. That's all she wants y'all to do to come say something. If you got all the answers. Yeah, we ain't gonna never stop talking about it. Why did Jenkins have Topermi in her system? I don't know. I when I took Topermi, I took it to lose some what? I took to control my appetite. But that's not gonna let her walk in no freezer. Shoot, I just had medicine on, took some medicine on top of some a bill the other day like to die. I still could see the restroom. Girl ain't walking no darn free. If she walked in there, she saw somebody allegedly. Let's pull the rope on that. Why we got to keep every time we talk about Kenneka Jenkins, it never work. It's never the pyramid in her system. It's never we arguing about that. We are arguing about some girls who ain't even talking. Irene, y'all, we arguing about who on Irene's side, who on Shemaya's side, who on Monifa's side, who on Bree's side, who on TY side, who on side, and the party. Y'all, they were not talking about how she got in the freezer, the big part. You skipping over that. That's why Kenneka Jenkins case has become a talk of war. Because we sit here arguing about something that you don't want fixed. Prescription drugs. Did Kenneka did not have a prescription for topiramate? What that still topiramate medication will not make this girl walk in the freezer, y'all. Y'all not listening. What's up, Jeffrey? They did not and you know what? You know what? They won't even let nobody talk about him. You talk about that man right here. Shh. His video ain't getting out there that much. They think it's out there. They ain't gonna put it out there. But you know what? We could talk about the prescription. Even if she was taking topiramate, it wouldn't have unalive her, y'all. That in alcohol wouldn't make her unalive her like that. But we don't want to talk about it. We don't pull the rope on that. We don't want to pull the rope on that. We on this right here, y'all. How the Kenneka Jenkins case became a tug of war. She didn't take topiramate, but topiramate wouldn't have taken her out of here. Topiramate wouldn't have let her walk in the freezer. Y'all ain't even understanding that. Pull the rope on that. The amount of drug in her system was in the therapeutic range. How? 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 How in the world could the drugs in her system be that high range? Y'all humans. If it was like that, what would she be doing, y'all? Be honest. If it was so in that high range like that, what? She been felt out, sleep at that particular time, throwing up, vomiting everywhere. Come on, y'all, come on. Alcohol and topiramate. It's the synergics, but it's not. Why are we pulling away from the truth? Why are we pulling away from the truth? Y'all know she didn't die the way she did. But nobody's supporting her. Oh, this. Oh, Monifa did it. Shemaya did it. Killer did it. Now, Killer did say that, man, y'all don't do her like that. Do her like what? But the thing is, I want to get to this part. My thing is from the autopsy, the prescription drug. How could she has overdosed, but she wouldn't have made it to no freezer? They make it sound like we talking about a robot. The amount of drug in her system? Come on. She couldn't even walk. But we're not talking about that. Why are we arguing about Kenneka Jenkins case? Why? Alcohol and topiramate wouldn't have taken her and did what it did to her. Mama already told y'all she didn't die like y'all think she did. She already know how her daughter died. But y'all is taking the rope and pulling it this way and pulling it that way and pulling it, and it's nobody fell off the rope yet. The tug of war has not been completed because y'all have not found out what affected that girl. What happened? What make her just get up and get out from around her friend? Kenneka can easily open up the door and came back in the room. She didn't need them for that. She walked out the door. She could have walked back in the door, even if she didn't want to go back in there. But y'all saying, even if she didn't want to come back in that room, y'all still can't blame Monifa. But we're gonna put the blame, since we don't know who did it, we're gonna put the blame on Monifa. We're gonna put the blame on Shamaya. We're gonna put the blame. Y'all ain't hard to blame Bree. We're gonna put the blame on Bree. We're gonna put the blame on Kenneka. We're gonna put the on who? On who? We can talk about this, y'all. You can say, make your own opinion. Say what you want. Like this young man just came in my chat and said they killed Zach TV. Why should I get angry with him saying that? That's what he want to say at the time. Y'all cannot. Y'all gotta stop. Let people say what they want to say about this case. And if you don't want to listen, get out of it. You don't have to listen to it. But let people speak their own opinion about the case without y'all sounding like cats and rats and stuff, screaming and hollering and stuff. If you know what happened to it, say it. But blaming people, and you be on blame the wrong people, it's a bad thing. If you have never been blamed of nobody, if you have never been blamed before, you don't know how they feel to be blamed. Y'all can't accuse people of stuff y'all don't know. Okay, you can't. But I just told y'all 5 minutes ago that a worker found her in the freezer. Y'all didn't even say how that worker. They y'all should be up here fussing about that. How that worker stick on it. Y'all ain't even sticking on that. Y'all sticking at the party. Y'all sticking on the party. We don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. But a sense, I just don't understand why it was shown to us in that particular manner. Because you got to realize in that particular manner is what they want you to see. So they have to sit around and they have to talk about it that way. But the thing is, case closed. But we can still talk about it. Keep the memories out there. But y'all, if that girl, and think about it. Kenneka leg would kind of be when you in a walk-in free, when you're in a laying in a cold spot, you're gonna balled up in a fetal position. Kenneka tall. We all know something. We think that something allegedly happened to her. Her legs were straight. Her leg wasn't bent. Like she was cold. You know how you get in a one little spot and oh, you cold, you freezing, your knees supposed to be bent and your head supposed to be kind of tucked in a corner. It was over there in the corner like that. But we how did anybody ever how would a worker ever knew that a person was inside that freezer? It's something that y'all need to be talking about instead of blaming them girls. Y'all gotta remember them. Some of them girls were teenagers. Kenneka was a teenager, even though she was 19. Why are we arguing about this? Why y'all not whatever you put on your platform? That's okay, but y'all, we got with the Kenneka Jenkins case. Long as you're talking about what you want to talk about on your platform about what happened to her, that's you. You have all the obligation and the wishes to do that. These people can be wrong. If they so right, why wasn't this fixed back there in 2018? Just imagine you frustrated now. Just imagine the people back in 2017, 18, 19, 20. Come on. They frustrated back then because they were trying to help this case. But nobody didn't listen to because they want to do nothing but fussing and arguing. Ain't nobody about to listen to all that noise. Nobody about to listen to that noise, y'all. And for those who don't like listening to it, leave. You don't have to listen to it. Start asking people why they talking about, why make videos about it, and you don't never know the truth because it's a awareness. We could talk about why was she lying on her side of her face. We so quick about jumping the gun, trying, oh, this what happened. She did it. That's what you want to hear. No way in the world Kenneka was that drunk when she left that room though right there. Y'all blaming Kenneka because y'all blaming Monique because Kenneka didn't want to go back in the room. I hate to be around people when I go to a party, they ready to go. We just started. They just started the party. That's when the party getting good. Y'all got to remember these girls were young-minded girls. We shouldn't be arguing about what happened to. We need to be arguing. We need about the friends and stuff. The friend didn't put in the freezer. Golly. Y'all, some of y'all people out there making the case, but people got to realize they don't have to listen to you. They don't have to listen to you. Go listen to somebody else instead of making a tug of war out of it. Let these folks say what they want. They were doing. They've been doing that for the longest, making up stuff, putting people right there, taking people out, editing. They even edited a thing. Y'all know good well a person can't walk with her feet all crooked like that. I can. I'm pigeon toed, but I'm saying the way Kenneka feet was, the way what we saw it. Come on, the picture wasn't even clear. Sometimes you can't even see the girl face. You don't even know who that is. What did Kenneka Jenkins? How she? To pair me ain't gonna kill her, y'all. Alcohol and to pair me not gonna do this to her. So I'm sorry. I'm most definitely gonna say that. I know right now y'all don't want to hear this because ain't nobody acting a fool and hooping and hollering. We don't do that over here on this channel. We let people speak their own opinion. What did Kenneka Jenkins have in her system? My thing is, y'all, if you want to talk about something, they put so much focus on that temperament and that alcohol, y'all. They threw y'all off back then because y'all was so busy trying to win a prize. Y'all was so busy trying to win the prize. Arguing with each other. You ain't gonna never get along when y'all won't let nobody else speak their opinion. Y'all ain't gonna let people speak their opinion. And I ain't taking sides with nobody. I'm just the real deal. I ain't gonna do that. If it don't sound right to me, I ain't gonna deal with it. But anyway, alcohol and intoxication and the use of pyramid, it's not gonna let Kenneka walk in the freezer. So y'all gotta ask how she get down there. And what is this? A drug known for treating epilepsy and migraines. That ain't the only thing to pyramid used for. To pyramid is used for a lot of stuff. But if she taking medicine, why are we not arguing that tug of war and that? They trying to put it on the prescribed to pyramid. Suppose I was subscribed to it. I'm subscribed to my medicine. Only thing that medicine gonna do to me with that alcohol, make me sick, make me throw up everywhere. I know y'all want to hear the word vomit everywhere. Go to the bathroom, do things on myself. Throw it. It's not gonna make me walking on free. Now you need air. See, the way I'm looking, the way I see the case is, it sound like they trying to say somebody put that girl in there to cool her off and left her in there. That's what it sounds like. The reason that's the only accident I can say. You need air. You need air because you're already sweating in that situation. So the reason why they call the accident, did they call the accident because you put it in there and forgot to go back and get her out? Did y'all carry her in there to put it in there to cool out? And y'all forgot y'all put her in there enjoying yourself at the party? Huh? That's the way I'm saying it. Like I was trying to get her, we were trying to get her down in the freezer to cool her off. She was through. When you that's somebody who accidentally put her in there. That's accident is. Ain't nobody gonna talk. And they got who was Kenneka Jenkins' friend? Shadaria Davis. I don't know this good from nobody else. They got Shadaria Davis was allegedly a friend of Kenneka Jenkins. We can talk about that. Y'all can talk about that because I don't know her. They said the teen who was found dead in a hotel freezer in Chicago. Oh, they talking about Kenneka. But Shadaria Davis was her friend. Was a friend of Kenneka. So what? What are they trying to say right now? It's just too much mixed situation in him that they want y'all psychologically to think. Okay? Psychological. You can't they're not gonna show, they're gonna put out a video, only the video that they want to use for you to react on. Okay? That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna put the videos out there that they want y'all to react on. Now let's get back to Shadaria, her friend. See, y'all ain't even talking about that. They talk about her friend Shadaria. These girls were teenagers in being grown. 15-year-old Shadaria went for 15. Y'all know where my 15-year-old was. And done room in there. She 15. This was Kenneka's friend, was recently found dead in an abandoned building after being reported missing back in April. See, it's a lot of things y'all can talk about to add on to this case without fussing. Shadaria Davis. Ain't nobody talking about her. She was found missing. She was reported missing back in April in an abandoned building. Why? You have to ask that question. Why? She was discovered on the floor of a vacant apartment less than a mile from her home. What that got to do with Kenneka? And there they go. There go another one. There's no indication of how Davis died. There's no indication of why she was in an abandoned building. Do this have something to do with Kenneka Jenkins? We got to stop putting the rope, y'all. The rope is 1 minute you saying this about Kenneka, then the next minute you're saying it. The autopsy is the question. It's the same thing we went through with Shadar, with what's her name? Shadaria. It's her name Shadaria Robinson. I can't remember the kid's name. Robinson went to Mexico. Her autopsy was messed up. A lot of people did talk about Miss Davis. A lot of people did express their condolences to her family. She had parts of her body missing. And turn around, that happened to her friend. And somebody shared and said a 15-year-old acquaintance of Kenneka Jenkins was reported missing in April and recently found in an abandoned building with her fingers and organs removed. Wow. We could talk about a whole lot of stuff when it comes down to Kenneka. But screaming and hooping and hollering and want people to, you got all the answer, then why you running to everybody else? If you got all the answer, why this case is not perhaps solved? Stop the fussing. Why you fussing? Why y'all fussing? It just become a tug of war. It's not to be sitting here saying this person right, this person wrong. But when y'all put out false narratives, that's what getting to some of them people. They'll wonder why you putting out. Wow, where do you see all of that at? Some of the stuff some of y'all people say y'all see on these videos. I'm like, what they them the last video say? I don't look at fake videos. I don't. I can't. I can't watch it. Please don't tell me to watch nobody video. I watch who I want to watch. I can't sit here and watch a video that don't make sense to me. I don't have time to do that. I don't have time to do that, y'all. Y'all can ask anybody about me. I'm not about to sit in no meeting and listen to y'all saying something. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Uh-uh. Write me up. I don't have time for that. Then you got the mama at the funeral. It's y'all. It's just then you got different days. Pull the rope, pull the rope. Right, somebody pulling on this side over him. She didn't die on the 10th. She died on the 6th. See, they psychologically, y'all, they're messing with y'all minds. And y'all they laughing at y'all. Cause y'all fell right in the trap. They told y'all when she died. She died on the 10th. But there are some people still saying she was gone on the 6th. How's she gonna be gone on the 6th and her mama saw her when she left the house? Y'all, you see what I mean, people? Golly. How she gonna be dead on the 6th and her mama saw her when she left out to go on the 8th to go to the party? How? How? And we got a video of her getting off the elevator. How see what I mean? It just become a tug of war. Kenneka Jenkins case has become a tug of war. Her body was found 20 hours later. She was at the party. Y'all saw her at the party. Why y'all making a big thing? Y'all just got stuff and just turned everything around. Jesus Christ. She was at the party. She was alive on the 6th. They use y'all, they mess with y'all mind because some of y'all people believe in anything a person. I can sit here and say, yes, Jesus, and all that like that. And y'all believe everything I said. I ain't talking about me, but I'm saying that I just don't use name. They can sit and have y'all minds. In this case right here, your minds. Anybody can get in some of y'all head and make y'all believe whatever y'all believe, whatever they say. So now you stuck with yeah, I believe. And then when you get around somebody else, they saying something different behind your back to what they said at first. And like only thing Miss Teresa said was made sense to me. And this what all of this y'all could have helped this woman back then. Y'all could have helped this woman. Kenneka, Kenneka, I know for a fact mentally from what I'm listening to, her death could have been prevented if they had reacted quicker. But we'll spend more time talking about Kenneka, Tyree, everybody at the party. That's who we spend our mind talking about. That's who we spend our mind. We don't change everything. But her death could have been prevented. I agree so much with the mama. So I'm gonna pull on this side of the rope. Because she came up there timely to get her out the freezer. What time? Nobody still never said what time did the worker see her go in the freezer. We seen a worker go in there how many times? Walking back and forth to that freezer. I don't even see how people can do stuff like that. They knew Kenneka. But the thing is, her death could have been prevented. Why we ain't putting the rope on that? Instead of screaming and hollering, I'm frustrated and stuff. But I mean, you ain't the mama. That's not your daughter. I mean, she more frustrated. Just imagine she the mother and she frustrated herself. The same question you asking, the same question the mom want to. Y'all already know the answers. Y'all already know the answers. What's the problem? Y'all already know the answer to the case, but y'all will not tell the mom because that's gonna put y'all friend in jeopardy. They're gonna put your life in jeopardy. I can understand that. But why talk about it if you're gonna lie about it? I don't want to know none on there. I don't want to know none of them kids' names. I don't want to know none of them folks' names at that party. I don't care to know people's name like that. They ain't none of my friends. I don't need to know their names. I ain't gonna remember their name no way. Let's talk about the funeral. Y'all could talk about the funeral. They had what day they had the funeral? On the 30th. Y'all keep saying that ain't Kenneka in the cast. You see what I mean? You see how we argue about stuff we don't need to be arguing about? That ain't Kenneka in the casket. That's another girl in the cast. Well, if they was doing a reenactment, that could be Miss Teresa didn't even have to show the girl body. Have y'all ever thought about that? Pull the rope. She didn't have to show Kenneka body. She did. She could have had a closed skin. If that wasn't gonna be Kenneka that she showed at that funeral, don't y'all know she ain't have to open up that casket? All of them thousands of people saw who was in that casket. They saw Kenneka. Y'all pull the rope because y'all keep pulling the wrong way. That lady ain't got time to be playing at no funeral. Hot as it was. Miss Teresa didn't have to open up that casket. We could talk about that. Why argue about something that you can't fix, but you saying too much about it, and you ain't making sense? That's another lady in the casket. Oh, have mercy. She shouldn't even open up the casket. She could have had just a closed casket. Y'all know where she buried the body in, cause y'all were there. Then you make a video of Shamaya them. Y'all don't forgot y'all will follow the cast to the graveyard. You got to take the cast to the graveyard. What's the problem? Golly. Then y'all don't been to funerals before. You saw it with your own eyes. That they put the cast down in the ground. They saw they because they ain't got no plot. They ain't put no plot on there for a reason. Y'all know where her spot was, where they put her at. You ain't got to go to the funeral home and ask where Kenneka body is. They'll tell you. Y'all, why y'all want her to put something on it? She don't have to. She got money to do it. She got insurance. Think about it. Why argue about it? Why argue? Let people speak their opinion about what happened. They got a documentary, y'all, about Kenneka. I don't know how true it is. Well, y'all seen it already. It was true life crime. Tragedy. Was it a tragedy accident? Calculated murder. Y'all, listen. Y'all figure. Y'all already know what happened. Y'all already know what happened. Y'all know Kenneka was eyes were open and walking. But I believe some the door shut. If she made a mistake and kicked the box and the door showed closed or somebody else did it, why did the thing is, let's argue about that. Let's talk about that part of uh of the case. That if she walked in now, she'll walk back out. If she walked in now, she would have had her shoes and stuff and walked back out. Did somebody shut the door to make sure she didn't come out, make sure she stay in there and cool off? Do y'all think somebody forgot to come back again in there? If the door was locked, if they said it was locked back then, why is it not a case? This is something that we can talk for the rest of our life. Because there was a 19-year-old girl in Chicago, or she was Chicago, was found unalive inside a hotel freezer after partying with her friends. And if you sense this, you don't care, this don't bother you, or why people still talking about it, then that's you. That's your thing. But you ain't gotta listen. Y'all need to ask y'all a question. Pull the rope. Is this a tragic accident or is it a murder case? It's closed now. Y'all supposed to been doing that then. All that screaming and hollering now, you should have been doing that then. You don't think them people were frustrated back then? Yes, we was. But this ain't got nothing to do with no temperament and no alcohol. I'm telling y'all. If that gonna be in me, I'm gonna be in that room. I don't been drinking. I've been messed up, thrown up everywhere. Can't even hardly lay down. You lay down, you gotta get back up and poop again. Fruit, just fruit everywhere. But y'all can't. It's not our fault to blame Monifa because Kenneka didn't want to come back in the room. Why are we blaming them kids? Of course they're gonna let you blame the friends. Of course. I blame the friend at the very on. I never seen the friend from the very beginning. I said, where was her friend? I'm blaming. I said I'm gonna blame the hotel, her friend, not the hotel. I said I'm gonna blame the security and her friend. Only reason why I said the hotel because the security work in the hotel. I said I'm blaming the security and her friend. Then I felt sorry that I said her friend, but I look out for my friend, and I what could have been wrong for saying it, but I changed my mind later and said, me, I would have stood by my friend. But y'all remember they teenager. They are teenagers. Teenagers think different. When I was 19, I was grown teenager. But you got childish teenager. They been a teen. And she got a sister. People just took the tug of rope, pulled it, and said, that's not her sister. Who y'all talking about? Y'all changed the whole. One thing about Kenneka Jenkins' narrative, that's why people feel the way they feel. But you don't have to listen if you don't want to. You don't have to watch if you don't want to. But that's her sister. Lenora say, look alike to me. Well, they might have different dad, but they still sisters. Then you trying to see is Miss Teresa married? Kenneka could have probably took her daddy last name. Who knows? Hey, come for a minute. Come sit down. Yeah. Her sister can have a different last name. She might not have the same daddy. Y'all getting deep and worrying about something that you don't need to be worrying about. That ain't how she got in the freeze of causing no last name. See what I mean? We jumped out of trying to figure out what happened to her. We going deep and down what the lady married. Y'all know Miss Teresa wasn't married. Shoot, I got a baby dad. I didn't marry, but his son last name is his last name. I'll be doing too much. Y'all out in the woman business. And then in the question, like you could talk about what is the movie of Kenneka? What is the movie of Kenneka? That's a question. The Chicago murder mystery of 19-year-old Kenneka Jenkins. found frozen to death in a suburban hotel freezer after a party with children. I just gave y'all some information. The name of Kenneka movie is the Chicago Murder Mystery. Of a 19-year-old Kenneka Jenkins. That ain't it. That ain't it. Golly. It's in Chicago. It's in Amazon. Y'all don't believe stuff people tell y'all. That's it. That's the name of her movie. It's a Chicago Murder Mystery. Go to Amazon.com and look up. Watch out. Ain't nobody gonna do that. Cause see, I ain't none of them people that they hang around. So I don't know what I'm talking about. All right. Listen to whatever you want to listen. I just gave y'all some information. The Chicago Murder Mystery. Okay. So instead of keeping up animosity, y'all, start you going jumping from channel to channel. That's where the conflict come in. Let me pull this up for y'all. Let me pull some up right quick. Hold on, let me pull some up, y'all. Oh, my stomach. Okay, let me see. Let me pull some. I want to pull some up for y'all. Let's tiny more. Let me see. Let me put it up right here first, okay, y'all? No, there you go, right there. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on for a minute. I can go right here. Go right here. Hold on, y'all. I'm pulling some up for y'all. Hold on. What I say? What I said was, hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Okay, wait, let me go back right here and put this up for y'all right quick. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Wow, they don't win and made a move. They don't win and got a book on this mother sucker, y'all. Let me show y'all this. Wow, they don't win and made them some money. Look at that. true crime did from $1.99 to buy episode loud. How much? You can make money off of that too. That man made money off of this. $9.99. See how people all up the money? I want this Miss Teresa getting into that money. She supposed to get paid out this stuff. See how folks using her? See how people use, y'all see how people use people. I wonder if she getting a cut off of that. She supposed to get a deal out of a whole lot of stuff, boy. I tell you, boy, that couldn't beat my mom. Y'all won't be getting all that money off her like that. No, Lord, that must. We done made a movie. I seen another lady way back then. She rushed and made a story on Kenneka Jenkins so quick. She made a book so quick on Kenneka. I don't know where that woman come from. Ooh-wee. But yeah, y'all, this is a Chicago murder mystery. The Chicago murder mystery, 19-year-old Kenneka Jenkins found frozen in a freezer. Yeah. On Amazon. Y'all can talk about that book. It's a lady made, like I said, it's a lady made a book on Kenneka so quick. I like, Giles, she a writer. Yeah, it's so much we can do besides sit up and make false conspiracy about a person, and you see it yourself. You see it yourself. And y'all know for a fact a lot of things. But y'all won't say it. Pull the rope on that. There's a lot of questions surrounding the case. There's a lot of questions surround the death of Kenneka Jenkins. Besides fussing all the time. Y'all don't do that girl mama like that. All that fussing and stuff. Okay? She just wants the truth. Those supposed to be Kenneka Jenkins' last known footsteps through Chicago hotel. I wish I can pull this up for y'all, what I got. Her, and it starts, y'all, not in the hallway. It starts her getting off of the elevator. Rosemont released this. I wish I could pull this up. Let me see. Let me pull this up right quick. I like to show y'all stuff. Y'all don't woke because I took a nap, honey. I better get myself together for August. But leg, y'all, let me pull some up for y'all right quick. If you want to argue, find this to argue about. Stop all that fussing, making up false narratives about the case. Just to get money and stuff. Money ain't like that. No way. I'm gonna pull some. Hold on for me. I'm about to pull some up. Oops. Hold on, y'all. Okay, let me put it up right here. Let y'all see what it said. Hold on. Let me hit enter, and then I'm gonna let y'all see it. Golly, it won't even come up, y'all. It's the first time I ever put something in here. Okay, here you go. Okay, here you go. Okay, let me see. Let me take it down. Now, why would they put U.S. This video was released. Rosemont released this video. Why y'all ain't talking about this video? Rosemont released this video. Let me make sure y'all right here where I'm at. Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure y'all can see what I'm seeing. I always got a problem with Kenneka hand like that, y'all. That hand right there, it always discouraged me for some reason. But this is what the CCTV in the hotel were. She will later be found. Catch it when she'll later be found. This is where we get it from. This is where it started. We don't see nothing else on Kenneka. Okay? It doesn't explain how she died. And they got nor has it released satisfied Jenkins' family, who have accused police and hotel staff of wasting hours that might have saved her life. And I believe Mama. I agree with Mother. I really do. And they got right here on September 7th, local time, 2 days before the death. Civilian footage shows unnamed people walking into the lobby of the Crown Plaza near Chicago O'Hara International Airport, speaking with someone at the front desk. In a statement accompanying the video release, Rosemont police said the party set for Saturday was booked by two people using a stolen identity, and that is true. and enforcement credit card. That is true. That's true. Okay. I know y'all know all this, but let me say it. On the ninth at 1:15, 1:15 a.m. in a blue jacket and Taylor ripped jeans, Jenkins walked single file with her friend. We saw this video. So they telling the truth, regardless y'all believe these people or not. But that's what we saw. We saw Kenneka. Okay, y'all. September the 9th at 1:15. She did walking out. We saw the video. We saw the footage. Okay? So why is the hotel the one showed the footage? Why are they saying that they don't have a video of her coming in or out the hotel? Maybe they saying walking in and walking out. They should. It's their civilians. Okay? The police are now studying social media videos that appears to have been made at the party. See, while y'all were making video, they were trying to go by the videos that y'all were making it not then. That's when y'all should have been doing all this good stuff for her mom. That's when y'all supposed to been doing this back in September. I know you should crying now. Should have been crying hard then. One post to Facebook appears to show Jenkins listening to music in the room. She was in the room, y'all. Stop saying she wasn't at the party. Police said more than 30 people at the party, about half of whom have been identified, interviewed, while the rest are being sought. A lot of them wasn't interviewed, y'all. Shoot, if I got a police record, I'm about to go too. Jenkins was last seen on the Crown Plaza on the 9th floor. Witnesses told police. The teen mother told reporters that her friend said they left Jenkins alone in the hall to retrieve her car keys and phone from a room and never saw her again. Okay, they admitted that they left her in the hallway, y'all. They left her in the hallway. The main thing about that is they left her in the hallway. They didn't lie. They didn't lie about it. But y'all still don't want me for. They left in the hallway. It ain't like they thought nothing was gonna happen to her. Now, Saturday around 3:24 a.m., Jenkins emerged from an elevator. The picture I just showed you alone now, and barely able to balance herself. She slammed against the wall, then rights herself and passed beneath the civilian camera. So the camera is seeing this, but they didn't do nothing about it. That's the part I don't understand. About 2 minutes later, the elevator door opened again. But there's no one there to get on. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? Why did that elevator door open? And ain't nobody get off of it. That's weird. There goes to Mrs. Muir. Saturday about 3:30 a.m. Look at your time. 3:30 a.m. Jenkins staggered through the hall with no one else in sight. 3:30, her mom, somebody should have been calling that girl mom. Her mother, okay? Jenkins struggled through the halls with no one else in sight, housing the rest against the wall at one point. A few minutes later, nearly falling over a railing at the bottom of the staircase. Bottom of this staircase is where we couldn't understand. The girl, I never seen nothing like that before in my life. I'm just surprised she didn't fall. She looked to be lost. She is lost. Wandering down a hall only to reappear on the camera a minute later, going into a room, then coming back out, and finally returning the way she came at 3:30 a.m. Y'all. Why we ain't talking about that? We still blame the people at the party. Saturday at 3:32 a.m. Walking a little more steadily. 3:30 and 3:32 ain't that far apart. Walking a little more steadily than she had in the hallway. Why? How? Jenkins makes her way into an empty kitchen, all stainless steel and really style. She passes a metal counter and makes her way around an industrial sink. She swipes a bit to the right and to the left, and then finally walk out of the frame for last time. Go back to 3:30 a.m. She can't go from staggering and steadily. Kenneka Jenkins at 3:30 can't go from staggering and falling over the rail to steadily. She can't. She can't go from staggers falling over the rail at 3:30, and then you're gonna tell me at 3:32 she's steadily. It's no way. There's no way. See, this is something you can argue about, because a person can go from staggered to falling over a rail and then steadily. You want something fuss about? Pull the rope. Pull the rope on this. You can talk about this. Jenkins' mother, Teresa Martin, would later tell reporters that her daughter ended up in a vacant part of the hotel. She ended up in a vacant part of the hotel. You can talk about that. What part is the vacant part of the hotel? A vacant means a place that they are not using, y'all. Although the walk-in freezer in that area was functional. Why would a vacant area have a freezer on? It could have if people smoke cigarette and stuff and they don't supposed to be smoking in that building, period. Because in a hotel you don't supposed to be smoking. But if you smoke in the freezer, the air is gonna go disappear anyway. So we don't know what they're using it for, a smoke area or what. It's nasty though. The rest of the Saturday morning, Martin got a call by 4 a.m. Now just remind y'all, look at y'all, you see, you can argue this. 3:32 a.m. It's nowhere from 4 a.m. 30 minutes. Learned that Kenneka friends couldn't find her. And I never forget this mom said, "Don't y'all leave my baby." When that mama got that call at 4 a.m., that still ain't for 30 minutes from Kenneka. She phoned 911 later that morning, which she did right. See, this is stuff you can argue. When she called them at 4, somebody should immediately looking at them freezer and say that girl. They knew if they saved Kenneka was gonna tell them. That was. She found 911 later that morning to report Jenkins missing. The newspaper reporter, after listening to audio from the call, she said she was swerving because her daughter, who had a light tolerance for alcohol, had eventually been drinking. 1 cup is too much for her, and that's the teen wasn't the type to disappear. Miss Teresa is so 100%. Y'all can argue that 1 cup, that's it, 1 cup. 1 cup took her out, took her out. But 1 cup would not, she would have known that she walking in the freezer. 1 cup is too much, her mama said. Her mother said. And that the teen wasn't the type to disappear. She wasn't going to disappear just because she had 1 cup. What made her follow these people? She knew them. She trusted them. Martin asked if the police would look at a civilian's footage. Now, but the dispatcher told her that would take time. Why? It was 4 o'clock. They had to go back and look. What I would recommend is just go home, relax a little bit. How in the heck you gonna tell somebody to go home and relax a little bit while their daughter missing in a spooky hotel? Give it some time, that the dispatcher said. She's very well still could be in the room. Really? See how they make you talk like you ain't got no sense? She could just be passed out. You hear that? This is something that y'all can be arguing instead of blaming everybody for what happened. Yeah, she should have been passed out somewhere. So why you ain't get on the phone to call nobody? You know how it is, and he gonna say you know how it is, like Mr. Reese talking to her brother-in-law. You drinking the night before, you know what I mean. What? Really? Boy, please. So I don't play, so he couldn't talk to me like that. Saturday evening, the police said they took a missing person report shortly before 1 p.m. 1 p.m. But the first attempt to find Jenkins failed. Saturday evening, okay. They would search the hotel again later in the day. After seeing the civilian footage described above, the staff at the Crown Palace searched the floor of the park. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. That crew right there, that morning crew, didn't have nowhere. They didn't know where to look. The crew that they should have been looking for that night crew, the night crew had nowhere home. So the people who knew about the Lord ship, that night ship, was all incoherent with this. By 6 p.m., Jenkins' family was knocking on guest doors and searching for witnesses, and police returned to the hotel shortly. Cameras reported someone entering the vacant kitchen about 8:30 p.m. The newspaper reporter put the person just looked around and left. What? Y'all see that? The camera reported someone entering that vacant kitchen about 8:30 p.m. The newspaper reporter. But the person just looked around and left. It was until 12:30 a.m. on a Sunday. Someone went back to the kitchen, inspected the corner where Jenkins last appeared in the video, then left, returned with a police officer. Then several officers rushed into the kitchen earlier Sunday morning. Police said detective escorted Martin in, where she confirmed that the unalive woman in the freezer was her daughter. Yeah, 3:30 to 4. If they had a look on the camera, they would have seen Kenneka. Y'all got to remember, You can argue this. You can pull the rope. You got night shift and day shift. Day shift don't even know what's going on at night. Even with the police department, they don't know. Okay? Baltimore police said they have interviewed more than 24 people in the days since and recreated the scene of Jenkins' death in a computer. So when they recreated it, y'all, they this what listen, y'all looking at it. Listen, let me read it again. So y'all won't say there it go right there. Rosemont police said they have interviewed more than 24 of people in days since and recreated the scene of Jenkins' death in a computer and sent Facebook videos from the party to the lab for enhancement. Okay? They took some of the, I didn't even know nothing about Facebook doing this. I ain't know nothing about all this. See, it looked like to me it's starting from Facebook. So they created a scene of Jenkins' death in a computer. And then what they probably did was put it out there for y'all to fix. Hey, we are aggressively working with the Chicago Police Department and others to locate any individual who was inside the hotel room that evening, the department wrote in a statement. Additionally, we are still following up on the over 500 tips and leading coming in. The case had inspired countless amateur sleuths to pour over what evidence has been made public with spectacular theories that the death was no accident. Inspired countless, what I say. Right, Martin, okay. The family lawyer blamed authorities for ignoring the mother's early pleas for help. I think what they should have did was at that time was looked at the video right then. It would have called it then because she called at 4. I also want to know what happened, Martin said. According to the 111, I want to see it all. I want to see her actually walking into this freezer and closing herself within this freezer and freezing to death. You ain't gonna see her freezing to death, but you'll see her walking into the freezer. You should, if it was a camera. Regardless if y'all don't believe in stuff or stuff like that, see, Kenneka case. Y'all got to remember that a lot of people don't know what they're talking about. You don't need to argue. Don't argue with people who don't know what they're talking about. They don't want you to know the truth. They don't want you to believe the truth. This is psychologically, y'all. Psycho. This is you use all that strength back then. You know what I mean? Use all your strength back then. You can't get tired of something that you want to fix. You have to fix it. Okay, he got an episode of tragedy, accident, or calculated murder. To my Kenneka Jenkins vanished from a party at a hotel in Chicago. Also, after going on Facebook 24 hours later, her body was found inside a freezer of a hotel basement. That HD is $2.99. They can make money. They making money off this. They got one on Game, Target, Mistake Identity. They true crime. Okay. Mm. Yeah. Tell y'all, just pull that rope. It shouldn't be a tug of war. It's just the big head. It's not a competition. It's not a competition, y'all. Kenneka case has become set, go. All the hard work, if you knew what you knew, why didn't y'all do nothing to help fix what went on? Why? Why? Who you covering up for? Y'all think it's right? What happened to her? I don't care if it be 20, 80 years from here. Still, this shouldn't have happened. Maybe one day somebody come out and tell the truth so they can live happily ever after. You think what goes around is come back around. But accusing people is something that you shouldn't do. You can be blame a person for something they ain't even the one did it. It was the other person who you thought wouldn't have did it. How many times had that ever happened? The ones you thought wouldn't have did it, did it. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. And real deal, I need to hear y'all comment over there in our reaction box. Your reaction means a lot to me. Please don't come in here and tell me to go watch nobody else video. I don't did all the people videos I'm gonna watch. And it ain't about liking who this and that. Y'all can talk about people on God. Some people y'all don't like, I follow them. That then. I only follow them. Okay? And I ain't on nobody's side. I'm on the right side. The real side. This is your girl. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm out.